Hello, welcome back to Peregrino. The game had a huge update which basically fixed all of the minor inconveniences and made the game just more pleasant to play. So version 1.1 has these things. Optional minigames. Yeah, we can now disable the minigames if we want. Well, to be honest, I think I have had enough of the minigames. I mean, I basically played 3 or 4 hours with the minigames, so I'll just say play the minigames on for 1 hour or 2 hours, and if you don't like them, turn them off. But they really kind of inflate the game time a little bit too much, in my opinion. New help page. We have a health page. Well, I guess now they tell us. That would have been useful a little while back. We can also make spiritual elixirs that restore faith. Oh, finally, thank you, game. This was one of the problems because the game was super slow, but you still had to spend a lot of time on each map and you ran out of faith. So we can now create elixirs in the laboratory that will restore faith. That's awesome. I guess I haven't built the laboratory yet. Nope. I guess I should build it. If that is the case, don't worry, I'll reload the game so we start from a better day. This will give me health. For endurance, and this is for speed. Wave, okay. I'm not sure what these do, but they seem like buffs, so clearly we can make for the faith very easy. Well, I guess then that makes faith way too easy to deal with, because you just need spirits. Spirits are just from the drinks, various drinks I just refuse to use. And only one set for reserve will give you a lot of spirits, which is great. Durability, item durability increased. So now our tools will actually have more durability. I guess everything used to be 100% or something like that. But I don't remember. Let's check out this workbench over here. Maybe that will tell us. I'm not sure, but they improve all of the durability of the current tools. Repair kit moved to workshop tier 1 because, yeah, the repair kit was very hard to find at tier 2, and I guess people didn't understand it much. Wait, what? Do I have a workshop? I don't see the repair kit at the workshop tier 1. Maybe because that's the workbench. I don't know, it's at the blacksmith, okay. And this will repair whatever equipment is damaged, that's nice. The Cinder Wolf loot fix was not dropping the loot, so now that's fixed. We also have longer days, thank you game, thank you developers. The chance of obtaining operations has been increased as well. Bandit loot was improved player role. That's much smoother, yes. They also had another hotfix, which they fixed inventory size for bandits and harvestables. Satiety and faith no longer decrease while in camp, and you can now sleep without faith, and other small bug fixes. Well, that's basically everything I wanted, more or less. But I'm not sure where to enable these things. Ah, that's a bit weird. So 1.1.1, so it's the most recent version. It says, oh, they'll add the option to re-enable this in the future, okay. Okay, so like I said, basically they fixed most of the stuff related to the interaction, so now we can just relax and explore the forest. Yeah, if you can call that relaxing. I kind of forgot what I was doing. Definitely make, I guess, 3 elixirs. Yeah, I was running solo, but you can just play the game normally, I guess. You don't need all of these extra stuff. Oh yeah, you have to look at this without... Okay, that's great. That's just great, brilliant, and awesome. So where should we go? The Thicket of the Meek was a little bit scary. Is it time to go back to the Tainted Forest? Maybe. The Wretch Valley. I don't think we finished the Wretch Valley. We didn't even... You know, let's go to the Wretch Valley because we haven't even started to look at it. Oh wait, I cannot access it from the camp? Ah, it's kind of a bit of an illusion. Okay, so I can access it from the Tainted Forest, sure. Yeah, let's see what this map has to offer. Shut up, game. I guess we get the lantern later. I forgot where all of the wolves are, but I don't think there are any in this location over here specific. I think we have more than enough food, to be honest, even without the upgrade to food. Pine tree. Yeah, the game keeps its creepy atmosphere all the time. Okay. What was that wolf? Why did the wolf choose to jump scare me? Yeah, very creepy. Also, this is me playing and recording games after I was banned on Steam. If you want to learn more about my stupid ban on Steam by the stupid forum moderators, which are just Steam moderators, I have a video on it. Yeah, that was a stupid and unfair ban that I contested, but there's nothing you can do. Steam moderators are actually worse than Reddit moderators at this point. Oh, that was tricky. Okay, we survived that pretty easily. Oh, wow, that's a lot of extra stuff they're giving me. Forget Finch yeah. So I was basically banned on Steam for some really silly reasons. To be honest, I still contest them, and most moderators will not ban me for something like that, but I think it was just a target attack on my specific Steam account. I think it's, in a way, it's kind of part of that dead internet theory, you know, where most of the internet is not really real anymore because you're mostly interacting with bots that are supposed to only give you some hints on what to do or what to post, and I kind of see why so many people think it's true. I also think it's true right now, because I was just posting the truth and I was posting real game reviews. I mean, don't tell me that Steam developers think it's okay that you can post silly stuff like sexual deviation on the... Oh, okay, I guess I have a lot of games to choose, but let's say Baldur's Gate's free. Developers or Steam forum moderators will allow sexual deviation on the Baldur's Gate free discussion, even though those are clearly off topic and off-putting in a way. But they'll actually ban other users for very, very simple reasons and for very weird reasons. I don't know. One of the weirdest things I've seen on Steam so far. I think the shocking part is that I thought Steam moderators were supposed to encourage people to use Steam, but apparently Steam moderation is just reduced these days to discouraging people from posting or actually making people not post at all unless they're part of the message or the narrative, or, you know, they don't post anything negative, they don't... That scared me, I forgot about that. Or they follow very weird guidelines. That is human. Clara, yes. Follow me or what? I don't even see where you are. Two blueberries. Yeah, this is one of the first NPCs we see in the game. Oh, it's actually a quest chain. That's interesting. So yeah, it's part of a bigger theory of just making people not post or not want to post anywhere on social media so they can be replaced with bots. So basically they want to make people, real people, stop posting on the internet, so only the bots will post. And AI has been around for probably 10 years already, or maybe more. So probably more than 50% of the accounts you see everywhere, or probably even more than that, are just bots at this point, and they're just trying to influence you to think a certain way or feel a certain way. I mean, just think about it. Much easier for them to control us if they just put bots and influence the way you think. Oh, that's so much better. Sorry, rabbits, you are not as tasty as blueberries. Lady Marguerite. How many people are here? Don't count. Raw rabbit meat. Sorry, rabbits, I promised you safety and now I'm disappointing you. Anyway, the dead internet theory was also... I mean, many people didn't believe in it, but if it's a conspiracy theory, that means it has some truth to it, right? Because it's a theory. People have thought of it and have some arguments for it and against it. Add the rabbit with Speedy Gonzales. Are they mocking me at this point? They're mocking. So yeah, I think that was just an attack aimed at my Steam account, because there's no way people would ban you or moderators would ban you for saying melee is overpowered in Deadlock, or for saying great job developers for your indie game, hope you ignore articles like this. And then I actually posted a link to Eurogamer where I was just encouraging the developers of Say the Spark to not bow down to the, you know, the gaming mass media, which never supported them anyway. And they were actually forcing them to apologize, which, you know, when the mass media of something makes you apologize for something, that's a huge mistake, especially when your game is already successful. Don't bow down to other people when you're already successful. Anyway, basically I got a 1-day ban for saying melee is overpowered in Deadlock, and then I got a 7-day ban in Inside the Spire, because I actually told the developers they did a great job with the game and they should continue to do a great job and they should ignore what other social media are saying. And then that made Steam moderators give me a 14-day global ban on my Steam account, which means for 14 days I cannot post anything anywhere. But it also means I cannot review games, even though the games I bought a long time before. Also cannot use the Steam trading. I also cannot do... basically I cannot do anything on Steam except buy games and play games. Which is kind of another point, because at that point, if you cannot interact with the community, or you cannot review games, or if you don't have access to other features, then basically what's the point of even buying the games on Steam? You might as well buy the games on Epic, where the developers get a bigger cut of the money. Man, now what happened to Steam? I mean, yeah, Steam was never a place where you could have freedom of speech, but just being banned for stuff like this. And then, you know what the funniest and sad part is? They actually tell you, if you get banned again, we'll punish you unfairly again. So that means every time I will get banned from, I guess, this month, I'll just get extra days of ban, because the developer said so. So they're basically threatening you. Actually, it's not a threat, because they actually will do it. So basically, they said I would get more days of ban because I was already banned, which doesn't make sense to me, because if you're being punished for something, that means you have kind of been punished already and don't need the extra punishment. But no, that's exactly what the message says. If I'll get banned again for community reasons, which is so vague, again, that means I'll get banned for longer. So basically they are telling me, if I say to a developer your game is not good, or you should do better or something like that, some Steam developer moderator, a Steam moderator, can consider that is off topic or inflammatory content or whatever, and give me a 1-day ban on that specific game forum that might lead to a 1-month ban globally on Steam, which is mind-boggling. I was thinking so much about this, what happened, how, when, and I asked Steam support about, and guess what? They said the bans were fair. Which is understandable, because if you're asking the same... If you're asking the same person who banned you to unban you, that will not go well. Oh wow, the day passed super fast today. Home at last. Peace and quiet. Yeah. That's very weird. I mean, it's clear that the Steam moderators are targeting people who actually have an opinion. If you look at everything that is on Steam, everything is off topic these days, but they don't ban anyone for being off topic. They just give them a warning, or they just ignore them. So, yeah, my account was targeted by a very special and invasive either AI program or moderator-based ban sequence, which led to me receiving all of the maximum punishment that I could have received for what I allegedly did. But like I said, it's such a low, I don't know, such a low blow in a way, because I'm most upset because I didn't get banned for something I really did. Getting banned for stupid stuff like that just makes me angry, because then I could have told some developers some other words that would have made the ban worth it. But come on, it is, I don't know, it's just weird to me. We're done here. I think we can also just make a set of tools that will definitely be useful. Okay, let's make some tools. This might make everything faster. And sorry for the off topic, but I am just upset at kind of what, you know, I thought we were going to have a better time after certain things changed in America, but no, it's just getting worse and worse, and everything bad really comes from America, because nobody expects this to be the future or the progress of humanity, just not being allowed to speak anywhere on the internet. Because if you remember, on Facebook, if you say something, you can get arrested by the police, because, yeah, that's how Facebook works right now, and Facebook is not protecting its users at all. So I was thinking, why doesn't Facebook protect its users? I mean, they are a multi-billion-dollar company. They could certainly have a way where nobody gets arrested for saying something on Facebook, but nope. They just let people get arrested on Facebook. So if you say, post the lyrics of a song that is from a rap formation from America, which clearly is racist. I mean, most hip-hop and rap music is racist to a degree or another these days. Most songs, again, not all of them. And if you post that song on Facebook, you might get arrested, especially if you're in England, and Facebook will allow that. So I guess Steam is still one step behind. You are not getting arrested for what you post on Steam, but you can get all of your Steam features removed, which is just as bad because you have some, I don't know, it's just nothing worth investing your time anymore. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go skiing? Am I supposed to go surfing? Guess what? I'm too poor for that. This is so stupid. They're just stealing and destroying all of our hobbies, and we're letting them. We're really letting Steam destroy everything we love. I mean, I will used to defend Steam until this point right now, but now never again. Steam is such a dirt company. And again, this is my personal opinion because of what happened to me, so I'm going to boycott all of their games, meaning never play them. Also spend less money on Steam. I'll find other ways of buying my games, if you understand what I'm saying. And I don't know, I'll try. It's such a stupid thing. I mean, how can basically someone who just... You know, the main goal of Steam most of all is buy game and review games. If they don't allow you to review games, they're basically removing 50% of the reason you're using that platform. Might as well buy on GOG or even Epic. At least Epic is not pretending to let you do something. Maybe I should have read that tutorial. And don't worry, we'll read it later. I'm still very upset. I mean, it's not really upset, I'm just disappointed, but still, it's so weird that they... I mean, do they expect me to buy games after that? What's the point of a ban like that? A ban like that just makes you never use their services ever again. I guess in a way it's my fault because I always thought, you know, Steam was the best platform ever and it's defending it. No, they're not defending. They're not defending their customers, they're actually harassing their customers because what they did to me is nothing short of harassment, to be honest. Personal attack, harassment, censorship, self-censorship, and just unfair banning using such weird and technical language like the ban. Yeah, the ban was... If you are banned on Steam and if you request an appeal, they'll just say, yeah, the ban was correct. Oh, great. Thank you for telling me the extra details. Apple juice got full of worms, I didn't notice. Yeah, that's horrible. Plated greatcoat. Okay, is the plated greatcoat over here or not? Was a bit of a disturbing scene over there. I guess I have to use this opportunity to drink. But remember, after stop drinking, you cannot drink again, so drink as much as you need. Wolf, where are you? Oh, this is so much easier right now. I mean, what I used to do in basically 1 or 2 minutes, I'm now doing in a few seconds. But I don't know, it's good. I think the developers did a good job. Sorry again for that long rant. I guess I'll always tend to rant a little bit. It's still, where is that? Kind of nice seeing other survivors in this place as well. The design is also great. I don't know, this is one of the best indie games of the year because they did those changes as well, but for other reasons as well. Let me go to the bell. Oh, yes, I think I would Wow, that's such a huge increase in defense. I mean, it looks the same. I would have liked for this a little better. That's a huge increase in defense. So look at how much health I have and how much defense. And that's still very buggy. How do I enter this house? I guess that's how. Secret seal. Seal of devotion. Yeah, that's one of the seals I need for the portal, I guess. Easy wolf. That was in my brain. Bent candelabrum, I like that. Radiant lantern. Won't last long. I think after you equip it, you cannot unequip it or something like that. Okay, so... oh, that's a dead guy over there. Yeah, sorry if I'll continuously say this story about Steam, but everything that seems unfair to me, I'll mention it. Because it seems like we're living in a world where nobody speaks about the true problems anymore, and yeah, sometimes you need escapism, but you know, sometimes you also need the truth, and you need someone to tell you that they're not alone and other people are going through the same things and other people want to change these systems. I mean, what's the point of censorship in these days? I mean, the internet was created to be free, and now we're just going to get some power-hungry people to do a lot of censorship. Also, in case you're wondering, it was never about money, it was always about control. It's always about control. Because if they have control, they can have all of the money they want. I knew I'd step on that mushroom. We got a seal. Robin of Locksley. Seared meat? Oh, please tell me I have more seared meat. Well, I guess I can... yeah, right. Step on all of them so I don't have to think about them next time. That's a big brain move. Okay. This is so creepy. That's also an achievement, disarm Slate of Hand, disarm 6 bear traps. Yeah, and basically people are complaining about the things as well. They were complaining about game not being gaming for such a long time, and this is one of the reasons. People are not allowed to speak what they are thinking on many social media, including on Steam. You only see that the most popular reviews are the ones that are a little bit deviated or a joke or not really taking the game seriously, and now you know why. And they say I am off topic. I was actually looking at the Steam forum for a certain game, one that was technically made by the developers of Disco Elysium, but you know, the Disco Elysium story was a bit sad. Basically, the developers got kicked out of their own company, and someone else is running the company, and all of the comments and all of the topics on that game are basically saying don't buy the game, the developers are something that, something this, you know that. Basically, all of the comments and the topics on that specific game are just... they could easily ban everyone there if they would have to follow the Steam guidelines, but they don't do that because they don't care about them. They only care about certain people. And it's really true. You really see that some games have you have the freedom to say anything you like because nobody cares about them, and In other games, people just seem to get banned, and I always saw a lot of people getting banned. I always thought, probably they deserved it, but... My bow broke. Well, I guess might as well open the map, go back home, travel. Okay, such a good game. I think if I would actually even replay it at this point because it has changed so much to the point where it feels like it's something different, something very cool and different. Here, meat. So need that. I have a fresh bow. We'll take that one. Or nah, we'll take this bow because I forgot to repair it anyway. But from now on, I'll try to repair my items, even though most of them will not be worth repairing. Ooh, how I'm losing time here. Anyway, I will always try to fight against censorship, and believe me, I will really try to do it, and to also fight for the small guys, which are usually just gamers like me that are so fed up with politics in video gaming. I mean, we created gaming by swearing and cursing in Dota and Counter-Strike and flaming, and we made it popular and we made it acceptable everywhere to be a gamer because of our sweat, blood and tears. I cannot tell you how many arguments I had with my parents, and believe me, a lot of people had arguments with their parents because they wouldn't be allowed to play games on the computer. And now we created this whole gaming concept and hobby, and now no, we're just pushed out of the hobby by people who don't believe in the hobby and that they hate us. I really think that moderators everywhere hate real gamers, because I've never seen a moderator or a developer actually respect a gamer, a true gamer. Okay, what else can you tell me? I don't understand that quest. Give the items to Clara. They probably are speaking about the arrows, but it doesn't say how many arrows I need to give her. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. And this map didn't have a lot of resources, but it had the first seal. I'm not afraid of normal wolves. I can probably defeat the normal wolves without any issues. That's... That's maybe enough arrows. So I don't really... Yeah, I'm not telling you how many or... I need to sleep more, as I'm getting really... My character is getting really tired. But yeah, I kind of like the increase to the day duration. Or what do you want from me, little girl? I guess I'll have to read the text after I finish recording the video. By the way, if you don't have enough faith, you cannot sleep. If you don't sleep, then it means you get a huge penalty to your stamina. I really dislike that sound. No, we cannot spare the time. No, let's go and sleep. So yeah, let's not miss our bedtime this time. I'm really bad at missing my bedtime. I always stay up too late. Because I feel like in the nighttime you have more freedom. You're not bothered by anyone, you have more freedom, more creativity. Okay, let's do one more day. Oh, actually that's the penalty from the Task of the Tireless, yes. Okay, note. I want to create sturdy tools, but for that I need one more birch. We'll keep the tools over here. Yes, you have to use the repair function from the repair menu. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird... They have to design that specific quest if you ask me. They don't have a quest just saying give the items to Clara. What items? I'm hitting them in the shoulder and that's causing a lot of pain. This is not so bad because we're really close to the... Because it's very close to the bell. Yeah, so at this rate you can just finish one map for every 40 minutes or something like that. Pickaxe is fine. Now how do I get... I guess I have to go through here. Okay, back to the game. So you cannot climb through here. Oh! I need that telescope to be honest. But then I can climb through here, yeah. But that drop gave me a little bit of a scare. Yeah, this would be so fun if I just replay the entire game, but I just don't have the time. As you can see, I barely have the time to play games sometimes. I guess I could keep the items and just make elixirs. Vesture of the Penitent. Do I really need the arrows? Nope. Oh, this is actually much bigger and it only has one bell. That's kind of problematic if the map was only one bell, because then you have to travel longer. I move all and then I take my breakfast again. I think I took the one that gave me the decay. Wait, so the bone... Oh, so that's what it means when it's HQ or higher quality. It means the buffs will have double duration. Well, they don't really explain that to you. Maybe that's how I understand it. No, I don't think they give you double the duration. I think I will need some extra food at this rate because we're burning through our supplies. So we can do this faster. This is so much better, right? Oh, I think I'll have to try and kill one of those things. Yeah, let's try and kill one of those things today. Calm down, bunnies, you're scaring me. I think I'll not disassemble any bird trap, and I think I'll just use all of them, and I'll see how fast I can kill one of those things. That seems to do very little damage to humans. Probably to monsters. But I guess I'll have to try, since this seems like it's a more controlled environment. Get a kill. Yeah, you still lose a lot of time by running around. I guess I could have approached the game a little different. Place. Place. I'm already losing track of them. It seems like they always put it in front. Also, don't forget, you can also step on it and it will catch you. Will this be enough? I don't think so. Come on, game, why are you threatening me with my own traps? Oh, or maybe these are the scene. The wolves. They're actually nothing like a wolf. That's exactly what I thought would happen. Oh, I'm poisoned? No, not. Why did I click that? Yeah, don't worry, we actually are saving each time we get over here, which is also a great way to... Oh, what? Nice. Ah, it saves when you arrive at the bell, not when you leave the bell. Okay, that makes sense as well. Remove all. And we should have saved right now. Okay. That was exactly as I was expecting it to be. It went exactly as planned, meaning I stepped in a trap and died. I guess I have to be more patient with the trap placement, yeah, but that doesn't seem to do much damage. And I forgot to take 2 extra arrows. I'm sure that will not affect us in any way, right? That one was completely invisible. I dislike that. Whatever, it's there. This is a bug. This is so scary. Yeah, the traps are not effective at all when you are using them in a batch like this. Just going to forget where they are and step on them. What happened? Was it just the famous wind? The problem is that this thing is extra scary. It died. Divine Custodian, wow. I should have activated the skinning minigame for this one. So this will give you faith and satiety. Wait, what? These are supposed to be divine guardians, meaning they're actually supposed to be real and not monsters, okay? And that's good to know. Oh, don't take that. Yeah, they're not as tough as I thought, but also... They're not as tough as I thought they would be, but they're also not as weak as I thought they might be. Okay, let's harvest these cotton plants. I don't think they're actually warning anything important over here, but I thought they have a lot of resources in that area. Looks like I was right up. Oh, the resources. Oh, a hemp plant. Exactly what I needed. Oh no. Okay, let's spread the shrine to waste even more time. It's broken. Oh, I really want to see what's over there as well. Okay, we'll do one more day. This is actually so much more interesting than I thought. Yeah, I'm impressed with the developers for making such a good game and actually admitting some things were a little bit off-tuned. I don't know, I think the developers could make it so the minigame only activates at a 20% rate or something like that. I mean, it should trigger very, very rare, but still it should be a thing. That would be a nice... I guess a nice change of pace anyway. The minigame should only trigger about 20% of the time, and when they trigger you lose less durability, but if you fail you lose more durability, if that makes sense. That sounds like it would be a good idea. Okay. Okay, I guess that just opens that thing up. It illuminates it. $100? That's a lot of arrows I have. I guess I need that extra sickle that will go over there. For that I'll just destroy it. I think we can destroy that, and maybe we'll just leave it a little longer. Nice. I guess we'll keep those items because they'll surely be crafted into something better. Why is that one different? No. Okay, so the rabbit and the berry is your best combination of item for food right now. I guess I should hand more rabbits. And that was very nice. I'm getting much better at this, so as you can see, with practice the game becomes just incredible. It's still a bit on the boring side, I'll admit to that. Maybe she just needs the arrowheads? Maybe she needs other types of arrows, I don't know. Whatever, we'll see next time. Okay, so this time it's just a full day of exploration. We don't have to do anything else. The monsters are not here anymore. Well, saying that, I just remember that they tend to spawn every day, so we might have a monster. Should be kind of cruel. Oh no, they stay dead. I guess they do have a lot of tentacles. That shouldn't... Well, I don't think we should have been able to skin it again, but whatever. I didn't do this. Okay, I need more hemp, so I can increase the amount of inventory slots I have. Let's have the shrine. I think you had enough faith to continue the game, but yeah, that elixir is definitely much more useful. Wait. My favorite way of losing HP. The bow, that's 10 damage. My bow is also 10, but this has more durability. Arrow bulbs are always nice. Argentite, okay. This is just more iron. More iron than the iron vein nodes. Treasure? What do you mean? Treasure? Yeah. I guess this is kind of provoking some irregular behavior. With the minigame skipping, with you being able to skin animals 2 times or stuff like that. That a birch? No, that's a human. I guess the humans have trouble shooting at you from max range. Was that a rabbit or a human? I don't know. So I guess we can go over here and just go to the other. Head of the map, okay. That's a bit scary. I thought there would be... Yeah, just shoot the arrow at the skeletons. All with such a convincing thump. I mean, sack of salt. Burned hat, okay. Plated greatcoat. Oh, this is armor, defense 200. That's amazing. I want. Well, I guess if it's just a tattered bow, we can just throw it on the ground. 10, 16. What? Tattered bow. Oh, this is probably one of the new... I guess it has more durability because it's one of the newer items. Oh, so this is what happened to... Oh no. Hey, bunnies, don't hit me in the head. Okay, so this is... really ravenous bunnies. This is a much darker map, so I think some maps will just be very, very dark. And other maps will be a little more brighter, a little more open. Oh. It would be funny if you could also cut down the tree that they were... they were relaxing on. I have to search that area. Yeah, I'll still have to search that area. It's still taking a lot of time to search anyway. Yeah. Lovely game. Bunnies, you're so lucky. Oh, yeah, it was kind of a nightmare to make arrows for the game if you just lose 10 arrows almost every map every time. The time consumed and the resources you needed, you'd need to cut down those stupid trees all the time. Okay, move all, except give me the code back. I really want the code, it's so much better than what I have. But I guess it doesn't belong to us. By the way, these travelers are random, so you can find one or two on every map, but you'll usually not find anything. Amber glass whiskey. Lady, how does that even look like? Well, I guess we just don't have it because of the Pennington. Oh no, we have it, Amber glass whiskey. Okay, I guess we have a lot of drinks because we searched a lot of holes. You Eden. Consumable belt and a research. What? That's silly. At this point of the game, you might not even have those yourself. Ooh, okay, they just tossed a lot of coins my way, and you also get the drinks back. That's actually a very nice lady. Oh, I guess you have to see what's the next map. When I said this point, I think I can do a lot of stuff off camera, but I think I'll just play the entire game on camera because it's pretty special, and as you can see with the new update, they fixed some of the more pressing issues. Well, good thing I didn't get ambushed over here, I had 0 stamina. You also can just pick up something and then move to close the interface, which was something people complained about as well. You get so many resources most of the times. Well, bunnies are tempting me. Was that? It sounded like a wolf. Knife broke. And of course, I don't have the thing to fix the knife. These things are no fun at all. It's not actually guarding anything important. Oh, it's a hemp plant. What will it do if I go over the fence? It's a crab. Oh, that's actually a great design. It's actually much faster than I thought. Okay. So if I... Rats, where is that hemp I saw? It's over there, really, game. So close but so far away. You run as fast as you can to the hemp plant. It's too dark to actually tell what I'm doing, and I was playing too much with the monsters of the forest. Stop tickling my feet, you weirdo. Stupid shadow. Make me look bad. Okay, that was a bit scary. Ooh. The knife broke. I think I have a spare knife, so I guess when the knife breaks, it breaks forever. I really want to test out the repair kit. Yeah, some people said that, well, I guess the developer mentioned as well, the repair kit is now too strong and you never need to worry about things breaking. Why is the repair kit so hard to find? It's because it doesn't look like a repair kit at all. That's awesome. It really speeds up the time to do everything. Raised meats and roots. Yeah, I really need to find that birch tree. Maybe I can upgrade the last level over here. Yeah, let me upgrade the sanctified harness or craft it. Did it increase my backpack slots? I don't see extra slots, or maybe they added the slots in a way that is not very clear to me, because it said 6 extra slots, so they might have added a few slots around here and I don't see them. This is actually pretty brilliant. So now, after playing the game for a while, a few hours, you can clearly see that the game is much more than I was expecting, and probably much more than anyone was expecting. Just need that birch tree. I guess you can just put this so it stops going. Otherwise, we have more than enough. I have to look at what she needs. That's so annoying that you don't see. Yeah, I guess this is the same bow, but it has a little more durability. The mace is going strong. Yeah. That was good progress we made today, and we found two NPCs on the same map. guess the game is not as long as you think, because we only have one more map. Maybe we have 1 or 2 more maps to go. And that's kind of it. Anyway, see you next time. Bye bye.